Welcome to Core and Coordination Day. Keeping up with what we did last week. What you're going to need today to actually get started is you're going to need to have your door anchor, which is either going to be this strap like this, a couple of bands, and a handle if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. And if you don't have that anchor system, you may need one of, if I can find it, that anchor system. So the bands can just go through here. We're going to be on the high anchor, which means either you're going to be at the top of this band or your anchor is going to be at the top of your door on the side of the hinges. But we're going to be doing cross pull, cross press, and wood choppers in sequence for multiple rounds today for this 30-minute Core and Coordination Day. So to start off, as always, we're going to start with our feet. Now, I stopped posting these privately in Trainerize, and they're now being posted publicly on YouTube for anybody that wants to use them. So for those of you watching on YouTube, this is super low effort content. I do this for my clients, and so I decided if I'm doing it for my clients, I might as well do it for everybody because it doesn't require any more effort for me to provide value to people that are not my clients. So if you want to learn more about what it is I'm doing and who I am, you can check out the page. But long story short, we're doing core and coordination today. You need resistance bands, you need a handle, you need a couple of balls. That's it. So we're going to start rolling feet. We're going to do a minute on each foot. Just rolling around looking for hot spots. We're not trying to grind into our foot so hard that we're like wincing in pain or anything. Remember, the reason we roll our feet is because it increases proprioception of balance. Basically, your brain knows where you are in space better from rolling your feet, and most people don't really take good care of their feet. So we're going to be working on that. Now remember, our goal today is not to die during the workout. We're always looking for somewhere between a 6 and an 8 or a 5 and a 7, depending on your fitness level. And what that means is, on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10 is you basically pass out during the workout. A 9 is you are definitely out of breath and sweating really, really a lot and breathing really hard. An 8 is you feel challenged, but you are still able to adequately do everything I ask you to do technically correct. And then a 6 is you feel challenged and you walk away feeling invigorated. A 5 is a moderate degree of effort, but it's more dynamic than normal. A 3 is like a normal walking around for the day. A 2 is a sedentary day where you don't get more than 5,000 steps in. And a 1 is you lay in bed all day. Okay, so if you're here and you showed up and you're going to do the class, you're already going to be above a 3. You will be above a 3, period, just from being here. So kind of bear that in mind. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, a 3 is what I would consider to be the average American life. That's under 5,000 steps a day, sedentary for more than 12 hours a day. Basically, your brain does a lot of work, but your body doesn't do much of anything. That is, we live in that Wall-E world, so we're going to try to combat that in the most effective and efficient way possible by getting 30 minutes of dynamic activity in. And if you know me and you know what I am all about, you know that I want you to then also try to go get 10,000 steps a day. That's the next big thing. And then you can even try to do a daily 100 reps of another exercise throughout the day, or you can learn more about the human movement method for overall exercise and fitness, which the new system I'm running is it's complicated. You'll find out more about it later. All right, now we're going to go ahead and take our ball. We're going to place it on our glute. We're going to roll around on there. It's actually not complicated at all. It's really simple. It's just hard to sum up. Long story short, you don't do structured exercise. You exercise throughout the day with movements next. We're going to take this. We're going to place it on our glute. We're going to push it into the wall so that we're massaging our glute. And these classes are designed to be 30 minutes so that they are doable. That's the goal. Doable and recoverable. You can walk away from this today feeling refreshed. It's not going to burn you out so hard that for the rest of the day you don't have energy to think or do anything else. That's one of my biggest gripes with the fitness industry. Now understand, I have been training people for 25 years. So I do believe that I get to say very critically where I think the overall fitness industry falls short if somebody is attempting to be active for 25 straight years of their life. I wouldn't say that I've been like a professional level of training for 25 years. I've had my fair share of injuries. I've had my fair share of low points, life difficulties. There's things that get you off track. But the whole point is that you keep training no matter what, because it's for the health and well-being of your body. But you can't go balls to the walls, like switch sides, for 25 straight years. You'll wear your joints out. Your tendons will get pissed off. You have to vary things. And what happens for most people is they pick up a new thing that they're all about. They become a climber or a CrossFitter or a runner or whatever. And these actually turn out to be highly repetitive exercises with fairly high intensity training schedules. Short duration, but high intensity. And if you look at what professional athletes are doing and high performing athletes are doing, they don't train like that. They train at moderate duration for elongated periods of time, often multiple times a day. And most people are like, well, I just can't fit that into my schedule. And that's because you're thinking about it wrong. That means doing 30 minutes of activity that you can fit into your house, where you're not driving 20 minutes to get to the gym, changing for 15 minutes, exercising for an hour, coming, then changing again for 15 minutes, then driving home, and it eats up a 2-hour block of your time. That's not the goal for general health. If you're not a bodybuilder, it's not necessary. All right, we're going to go to the ground now, and we're going to go ahead and do windshield wipers to warm up our hips, because our hips are going to play a big role in this. But wait a minute, Ryan, my hips aren't part of my core. Yeah, they are. So we're going to lay down on the ground. We're going to place our feet wide, and we're just going to push our knees down toward the ground, keeping the pelvis tilted. And I'm just going to rock side to side. This is helping to get rotation into the joint, because rotation is going to be what today is all about. Core and coordination is kind of one of our functional days. It's all about rotation and control and core stability, utilizing the bands as we normally do. Just a quick reminder, the schedule for the classes is pressing on Monday, pulling on Tuesday, legs on Wednesday, mobility on Thursday, and core and coordination on Friday. So I've decided I'm just going to post these to YouTube because it is free and it doesn't hurt anything. So, like I said, super low effort content. No quick cuts, no super editing. Bring your feet and knees together. I left my yoga pants in the other room, so I won't be wearing those. We're just going to rock side to side. I'm just an old trainer with a little bit of experience deciding to make what I normally do behind closed doors on the internet public. So criticize me, feel free. Anyway. Or no one's going to see anything and it's just screaming into a void. That's also an opportunity. But if there's one thing I'm going to be, it's genuine. So, just a heads up too, remember, please get your own music. I'm not going to put music on this. It's a copyright thing, and half the time people don't like it anyway, so you can play this video and play music in the background on your desktop or phone. Well, maybe not on your phone, but you get the idea. All right, so we're going to go through the first set is going to be the learning round, and then we're going to do 3 sets immediately after that with 45 seconds off between sets. So, we're going to be doing a split stance or square stance pull. We're going to be doing a split stance or a square stance press, and we are going to be doing a wood chopper from a square stance, and I'll show you what that looks like. So The way I set up my band here, now we're going to bring in a bit. So if you look here, the way I've got my band set up is like this. I have a carabiner that sets up my black band. So this is about a 1 inch in diameter. It's not super hard. I'm not a huge dude. So, but what I did with the red band was I looped it through this cloth loop. I have 2 handles here, and then I'm going to clip my handle to that, like so. Okay. Then I've got, oh, and by the way, if your door opens in like mine does here, I locked this so it doesn't pop open. I highly recommend that. Also, always regularly inspect your bands. Make sure there's no fraying or tearing on them so they don't snap off and hit you in the eyeball. We're going to clip this to the blue one, like so. And then whenever we're changing up, we're just going to move this from one band to the other for convenience, and that's it. That's the whole setup. It's not a big freaking deal. All right, so we're going to clip that on there. Now, I'm going to push this back like so you can see me. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up with this in my weaker hand. I'm going to get into a split stance. So in this case, a split stance is where I have 1 foot forward with the majority of my weight forward, a little tension on the band, and I'm on the ball of my back foot, if you can see. From here, I am going to slightly adjust the position of the camera, like so. And we are going to set this up where I'm going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. I'm going to pull down to my hip, not my chest, my hip, and then slowly let it back out. So I'm going to go 1, slowly let it out. 2, slowly let it out. 3, slowly let it out. So quick back, slow release. We're going to do 10 of these starting in 3, 2, 1. Pull, slow release. 1. Pull, slow release. 2. Pull, slow release. 3. Pull, slow release. 4. I want to feel this muscle. Slow release. 5. And I'm pulling my shoulder blade back and down. 6. Pull, slow release. 7. Slow release. 8. Slow release. 9. Slow release. 10. Now I'm going to switch my hands and feet. Now I always bring this other hand up so it's right next to me like this because it seems like the safest place to have it. I'm going to keep that front knee flexed and the majority of my weight is on that front foot. I'm going to go ahead and pull, slow release. 1. Pull, slow release. 2. Pull, slow release. 3. Pull, slow release. 4. Slow release. 5. Slow release. 6. Slow release. 7. Slow release. 8. Slow release. 9. Slow release. 10. Very good. Now I'm going to switch my handle. I'm going to take this handle off. I'm going to place it on the black band because I need more length on this one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up with 1 foot forward. We'll switch sides so it looks a little better. I'm going to set up with 1 foot forward. My weight's on that front leg, but I'm stabilizing myself with being on the ball of my back foot. I need to make sure that the band is not coming around me, but is going beside me. I'm going to drive forward, slow release. I want to try to push in the angle of the band. So in this case, I'm pushing slightly downward, like so. So we're going to do 10 of those, starting in 3. I've always got a little tension on it. 2, 1. Press, slow release. 1. Slow release. 2. Slow release. 3. Slow release. 4. Slow release. 5. And you'll notice I'm pulling my arm down, not high. 6. 7. 8, 9, 10. Very good. Switch sides. Now we're going to go to the other side. Set up. I'm going to rotate and slow release. 1. So we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. Go. Drive, slow release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost lost my balance there. 6. Gotta stop looking at the screen. 7. Look ahead. 8. 9, 10. Very good. Now we're going to switch to wood choppers. Now again, we're going to go with the angle of the band. So we're going from the high anchor here. We're going to be pulling down to the opposing knee here. And what you'll notice when I do this, we'll leave this here for now, is that I'm keeping my back nice and straight, but there's a slight hinge in my hips when I do this because I'm driving down, getting my body weight over the resistance of the band. So if I'm here, I'm pulling across to here, and this is essentially that square position. I want my hands in front of me, similar to a golf swing, this way. And no, I don't golf. In case that was a terrible golf swing, I don't golf. All right, starting in 3, 2, I'm going to set up with my feet side by side, slight flex. Take my opposite hand, I'm going to turn my hip, pivoting on the ball of my foot. I'm going to hook over the top of this hand. So this arm is providing the majority of the pressure. I'm going to come across, slow release. 1. Come across, slow release. 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I'm going to switch and do the other side. Now again, the anchor's in front of me, so the band passes me. Starting in 3, now it doesn't go around me. 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, so that's 1. Now we're going to go a little bit quicker through the next set. And when I say quicker, I mean we're just going to take out the instructions and the pauses. So we're going to take 45 seconds off, and we're going to do that 3 times through with 45-second breaks. And that's going to give us pretty much a 30-minute class. So let's see. Yeah. Apparently we've been going for a while already, so we're going to tear through this. We might be over 30 minutes a little bit. A little bit. You'll see. It'll be on the time stamp. But deep breath. We're going to start. Go ahead and grab onto your band. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Pulling first. Pull, slow release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quick back, slow release. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides, starting in 3, 2, 1. 1. And remember, if you want to add resistance, just back up. 2, 3, 4, pull to the hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, now switch the handle up. We're going to the other band. We're going to press through, starting in 3, 2, 1. Press. 3, 2, 1. Press. 3, 2, 2. Press. 3, 2, 3. You get the idea. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now you're going to step out. We're going to do wood choppers starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Keep the cord tight. 4, I'm moving from my hips through my spine, not from my spine to my hips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take a break. All right, get some water if you need it. All right, so we're gonna have time in 30 minutes to get through one more, so we'll get through 3 rounds, and 3 rounds is good. So get a little water, check your heart rate, make sure it's not too high. Could I do heavier bands than this? Yes, but I have like 1,000 other things to do today. So I'm not trying to max myself out on this workout because I have other crap to do. My energy is finite. I have to reserve it. Problem people have is they seem to think that their energy reserve should be infinite, and humans, no biological creature's energy is infinite. So you have to manage your output versus your rest. Particularly if you're in a caloric deficit. So say you're trying to lose weight, you need to know that you cannot go to a workout and go balls to the walls every single time you go to the workout thinking you're going to burn more calories and lose more weight faster, because all you're going to do is crash and burn. So just a heads up, that's terrible advice. Don't do that. You want to do moderate work that's challenging, that you can do consistently when you're in a caloric deficit without burning out. All right, we're starting with we're start with the pull. We're going to do last round here. Get set, split stance. You can also do square stance, pulling down if that split stance is hard for you. I'll get into that more in another class. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Pull. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. You get the idea. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. Sorry, we're doing press. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch to wood chopper starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Switch. Starting in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Whew. So take a little walk around. Tell me how everything's feeling. That puts us right on the 30-minute mark. Nailed it. So if you have questions or comments, leave them in the questions or comments section below. If you're doing this on the app, please make sure that you log this as a workout. Otherwise, I'll be back on Monday for pressing day. Have a great weekend.